Okay, actually, I got the message to leave the.
No, you don't. You don't. So, Kanchan, we are live now. Hello, viewers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am once again with you with another episode of Win Life Like a Warrior. This is 23rd episode, and as you know that I have been always telling you that winning life like a warrior doesn't mean that every time you have to go to the battlefield and fight there. Rather, what you have to do is you have to fight some of the demons within you. And those demons are your fear of failure, regressive attitude, self-sabotaging trait, ignorance, and negative thoughts. These are the demons which you have to fight. And I have got a very simple and fast forward framework to fight these demons, which I call it a vow, that is the wheel of warrior. So when I talk about the warrior word, because this is a part of my vision and mission, and my mission is that to help people to unhook from their past and win life like a warrior. And the word warrior I have chosen because the W indicates the winning mindset. The A indicates the attitude of gratitude. The next letter R indicates is that remove the clutter from your life. And the next R is the reinvent yourself after having done all these three steps. Then I is the letter to signify that you should inspire others and get inspired from others. Then finally, the O is overcome your procrastination to achieve your dreams. And finally, the last R means that you can reap the rewards after investing the time or after return on the invested time. So that is the warrior framework. And if you follow this, then nobody can stop you from achieving your dreams. In that series today with me is another warrior. She is a sports warrior and she has proved her mettle in the field, in the life, that she is Miss Kanchan Lakhani. And she, if I tell you the little bit about her, she is a gold medalist champion in 3 events, that is your javelin, discus throw, and the shot put. She is not only the sports things, she has done many other things. She has achieved many awards as far as the social worker is concerned. So before I get into more details about Kanchan, let me welcome her on behalf of my viewers and myself. Kanchan, you are welcome to the show Win Life Like a Warrior.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. In fact, it's a really privilege for me to sit in front of your camera and having motivational words. Thank you so much for inviting.
Kanchan, as we know that you have been from a very humble and a simple family background. I know that you have been one of the siblings among the 2 brothers, and you are from Faridabad. We would like to know a little bit about your initial as a childhood journey. How was it?
Childhood never comes back. And childhood memories, childhood games, वो भाइयों के साथ, बहनों के साथ लड़ना और छोटी-छोटी बातों पे जिद करना, all these memories are remains in our sweet memory. I remember my childhood, I used to play whole day in summer vacation, and we used to play mostly outdoor games like पकड़न पकड़ाई, छुपन छुपाई, कबड्डी, खो-खो, चाकू, चूहेदानी एक बहुत अच्छी गेम होती थी, हम लोग खेलते थे. So we used to play outdoor games, and this is real childhood. But आजकल क्या होता है, बच्चे फोन में गेम्स खेलते हैं. तो फोन में वो गेम खेलते हैं ना, फोन के गेम्स, ये डिजिटल गेम्स, we cannot grow mentally or physically. So seriously, if I would love to give message to every parents and students, children, if you really want to enjoy your childhood, start playing outdoor games, start doing outdoor activities. With the outdoor activities, with outdoor games, you will become more happy and you will grow strongly and mentally, and it will make you refreshed to study well also.
Yes, yes. See, the viewers and the parents who are watching Kanchan right now, what a wonderful message she has given, that childhood as such never comes back. And in today's scenario, in today's world of digital flooding of gadgets, it is important that make the children play in the fields, make the children play the team games, and that will make you grow. That is what the Kanchan message is. And I agree with you, Kanchan. We have gone through all these things. We never had such kind of distraction of mobile and the TV and other thing. And I know that how important it is. And that's very nice to know that you have played all kind of games, which as a children, we also remember that. So, Kanchan, I know that you had a very beautiful childhood. And in fact, uh, the child in you should never die. Child should always remain child in you. Then only you grow throughout your life. Because unless you remain a child, you don't learn the new things. So when you grown and gone to the college and the university as a teenager, I believe that you were part of the Delhi University. So how was the life there after? Because you were a outgoing student, you were a child who wanted to play outside. So what was the life there?
Yes, college days are the golden days for everybody's life. At this stage, we have no worries. We have to only focus on our career, focus on studies only. But side by side in college, we do masti also. Like कॉलेज की कैंटीन में समोसे खाना दोस्तों के साथ, और एक समोसे पे दो तीन फ्रेंड्स लड़ना, वो सरोजनी नगर की मार्केट के गोलगप्पे खाना, खान मार्केट जाना, कॉलेज समटाइम बंक करना, समटाइम यूज टू गो वॉच मूवीज. तो बहुत अच्छे दिन होते हैं कॉलेज के, वो याद भी आते हैं आज हमें कॉलेज के दिन.
Yeah, you're right. And you know that recently the Delhi University has celebrated 100 years of inception.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I heard the lot many old students talking about their olden days or the golden days of their student life. And it was really heartening to listen to them. And the majority of people are doing extremely well, and they have retired or tired, or it means they have settled in life. 100 years is a big time for the university. I also read that from your early childhood, you wanted to become a teacher. Unlike others, the many of them who wanted to become a doctor, engineer, even the parents wanted the children to do something like engineer, doctor, or something different. But you were very clear in your mind that you want to teach and you want to make a reform in the education system. How this thought got germinated in your mind? Is there any reason behind that?
There is no reason behind, but जब मैं छोटी थी ना, तब मुझे टीचर बड़ा मजा आता था खेलने में. और खेल में ही ना मैं आस पड़ोस के बच्चों को बुला के पढ़ाती थी. तो मुझे ना टीचर इज द की ऑफ फ्यूचर जनरेशन. So I always wanted to become a teacher. A teacher doesn't mean only to teach bookish chapter or giving a lecture to a student. Teacher means, according to me, teacher means to shape their bodies beautifully and to create difference in their life. So through this profession, I wanted to serve a nation also. So that's why I chose this profession.
Very novel thought, Kanchan, because teacher is, I think, after the parent, it is the teacher only who is the first mentor in your life. And they are the one who shape you as a achievers in the future life. So I think the most novel profession. And let me share you that somewhere or other, at some stage or other in your life, you become a teacher. Maybe even if you are in a corporate, somewhere you have to, your team you have to teach, or you have to, like I have been in the army, but I had a one tenure as a instructor in Military College of Telecom Engineering after my post-graduation. Though I was in the defense, but I had a tenure of that. So the kind of satisfaction you get after teaching
Yes.
I think nobody else can give you, because
Right.
once
Right.
once the class gets satisfied and they ask question and you answer them.
Right.
So
Right.
I fully agree with you that you've chosen a right profession.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. But I believe that you had this dream to become a great teacher and reform, but somewhere down the line that this change your track of life, because you met with an accident, uh, train accident while coming from Delhi, if I'm not wrong, and that changed your entire course of your life. Would you like to share something about that incident or that situation?
Yes. Actually, I witnessed all good and bad aspect of my life.
Yeah.
On 4th September 2008, I remember I met in an accident. And in that accident, my spinal cord got injured at high level and I lost my left hand. I was left with the no sensory and motor function below chest. Below chest down, below chest, I'm paraplegic. I don't feel any pain, no sensation, no power below chest. It was a really horrific day of my life. I
Absolutely.
was admitted in a hospital for 2 months, and I clearly remember that day when first time I was made to sit on a wheelchair. I was crying a lot. I was crying a
Nature.
lot, and when I came to know that my rest of life will be on a wheelchair only, तो obviously बात है shocking होता है किसी की चलती फिरती लाइफ. That time I was 25 years old.
Right.
किसी की चलती फिरती लाइफ व्हीलचेयर पे आ जाए तो शॉकिंग होता है. तो मैं डिप्रेशन में चली गई उस टाइम.
Nature.
Yes, I was in a depression. And when I came back home after discharge from hospital, you won't believe I reserved myself in a single room for many years because मुझे मतलब I felt shame to face someone on a wheelchair. मुझे wheelchair अच्छी नहीं लगती.
Nature.
मैं सिर्फ खिड़की से बाहर देखती रहती थी लोगों को आते जाते, पर मैं कभी बाहर नहीं जाती. घर में कोई आता था तो मैं पेरेंट्स को बोलती थी मेरे कमरे में किसी को मत लेके आया करो. मैं किसी से बात ही नहीं करती. I used to lying on a bed whole day, whole year. मैं किसी से बात ही नहीं करती थी. I was like a furniture in a room. But suddenly, मतलब, when I realized and I came out of that depression and I started reading mythology books and I started empowering myself. I started to talking to myself.
Yes.
I started asking questions to myself that, Kanchan, what are you doing with your life?
Correct.
This is not the right way you are living your life.
Absolutely.
Everybody born with a purpose in life. Kanchan, you must, yes, Kanchan, I used to talk to myself, Kanchan, you must have purpose in life. For what God has given you another life. Kanchan, this is not the way. Kanchan, get up. Go and find out that purpose for which you have given another life. Then suddenly I realized, suddenly a thought comes in my mind that yes, I will do something. I will do something big.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't know what I will do. But I decided. कहते हैं ना, हमारा सोचना ही पॉजिटिव सोचना ही सक्सेस की पहला स्टेप होता है.
Absolutely.
और जब हम सोच लेते हैं तो मंजिलें रास्ते अपने आप बनने लगते हैं. When I decided that I will do, then no, I thought कि क्या करूंगी. मुझे उस टाइम कुछ पता नहीं था क्या करूंगी. But I decided that now I will not reserve myself in a single room. I will spread my wings. I will fly the wings of hope now. And for this, I really want to give message to different able person that don't sacrifice your dreams. Don't sacrifice your happiness in front of circumstances. So I also decided I will do something big, and rest you know.
Fantastic, Kanchan. This is the message that she, while she was in the cocoon in a one room, like what she mentioned is a furniture, she got a realization that what is the purpose of her life, and the God has sent her for some purpose on this earth. Despite her disabilities, differently able, then she found the purpose, and that is where she decided that she has to do something big. And let me tell you, gentlemen, uh, I have conversed with many people like that. Once you decide what Kanchan has also said, and I fully agree with that, it is your thought mindset. Once you decide in your mind that you want to achieve something, you can achieve, you can do the wonders. Wonderful, Kanchan, and hats off to you that you yourself did a self-talk. And somebody has said that if you ask a right question from the universe will give you the right answers.
Right,
And
right.
you ask a right question while talking to self, and you got the right answer. And then the universe will conspire to help you to achieve those.
Right.
And that is what happens with the person who is the dreamer. वो शाहरुख खान की एक फिल्म में है ना, वो कहता है कि भाई सारी कायनात मिलके तुम्हारे साथ लग जाएगी तुम्हें अचीव करने के लिए अपने ड्रीम्स को. और वही वाली बात है.
कि मतलब मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगी, मैं कभी कभी कविताएं भी लिखती हूँ, तो समटाइम आई गिव वर्ड्स टू माय थॉट्स. तो इस लाइन के साथ मैं कुछ ऐड ऑन करना चाहूंगी. मेरा लिखा हुआ है, मैं
प्लीज प्लेजर.
हर इंसान को खुद ही अपना लक्ष्य बनाना है, उस लक्ष्य को पाने का प्रयास करते जाना है. तो क्या हुआ जो मैं पैरों से नहीं चल सकती, तो क्या हुआ जो मैं दौड़ नहीं सकती. लक्ष्य साधने के पैरों की जरूरत नहीं होती, इसके लिए तो हिम्मत और जज्बे की जरूरत होती है. जज्बे को न कम होने दूंगी, हिम्मत को ना टूटने दूंगी, पैरों की कमी को बिल्कुल मैं खलने ना दूंगी. जरूरत पड़ी तो उड़ भी लूंगी, आसमान का लक्ष्य भी मैं साध दूंगी. जरूरत पड़ी तो उड़ आसमान का लक्ष्य भी मैं साध दूंगी.
So wonderful, so wonderful. You must collect all these poems which you are writing, and God will help you to publish those, okay? And that will be very inspiring thought to the people to listen to these poems, okay? Good. But Kanchan, that despite all these things, you have shared your story, that how you come out of that, because you did a self-talk. You asked right question to yourself, and universe gave you the right answer, and you followed them. But the passion which you had of teaching, you did not leave that. Despite that, you still wanted to teach, and you started teaching. That is what I read somewhere, that you started teaching the people or students around you, and you've satisfied that purpose also, that you wanted to become a teacher. Would you tell something that what you were teaching and whom you were teaching, and how did you feel? That story also you would like to share.
Yes, nowadays I don't get time to teach, but yes, after my accident, when I decided to do something big, and that time I found that this is the work which can I do to spend my time, and through this work I can help others also.
Absolutely.
So I started teaching those students who wanted to study, but their parents cannot afford fees. So I started teaching them. I used to teach them free of cost, and my purpose was that time not only to spend my time, but also to serve something to others also.
Absolutely, add value to others, and that is
Yes.
That is what such a beautiful thing, which nice thought you had.
And one more thing I want to add is that when I decided to do something big, that time फैमिली ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी फाइनेंशियली फैमिली में, बट फिर भी मुझे होता था कि मुझे खुद भी अर्न करना चाहिए कुछ. तो मुझे था कि मैं कुछ जॉब करूं जहाँ से मुझे अर्निंग हो. देन आई स्टार्टेड जॉब एज अ न्यूज एडिटर. I used to work as a news editor, work from home. I used to run 2 news portals with a single hand, Faridabad Metro News and Amritsar Metro News.
Wonderful. So that was the creativity within you which you exploited. See, means करता क्या ना मरता, मतलब यदि आप करना चाहो तो क्या नहीं कर सकते हो आप, जब तक आपका दिमाग है, माइंड है, सेंसेस हैं, you can do anything, whether heart there, pair there, are there or not there, but you can still do many things. And the viewers, one must learn from such examples that despite all the disabilities, she taught the student, she did the editing of the news channels. Creditable, creditable. So, Kanchan, thereafter, not only this teaching, then you wanted to self-empower yourself. And I don't think anything is better than getting into the sports if somebody wants to self-empower. That is the best way to self-empower yourself. Because there are two reasons. Firstly is that you physically get stronger. Physically, you get toughened. And second thing is that you earn the name and fame and you live the purpose of your life. You try to achieve your dreams. And that is where you got entered into this. And you were spotted by some gentleman called Mr. Narsingh Ram, who was your coach. He spotted you somewhere. And then you realized that how do I do and what to do and all these things. And then finally you found the ways and means. You tell that story also, that how did you finally landed up in the sports?
Yes, yes. You know, I empower myself day by day, year by year, because if we cannot empower ourselves, no superpower can empower us.
Absolutely. I fully agree with you.
Yes, to stop or to cry is not now in my book or in my dictionary. So when I first time I heard about para sports, I went to Raja Nahar Singh Stadium at NIT Faridabad. I met with my coach, Mr. Narsingh Ram sir. He introduced me with para sports and मुझे short put को discuss को javelin को ये सब चीजों से introduce किया. I remember when first time I throw discus throw, everybody was laughing there. So obviously the way how I was throwing, it was funny technique. मैं आज भी वो टेक्निक याद कर रही तो मुझे हंसी आती है. Everybody was laughing there. But when I came back home and I asked my family that I want to become an athlete, everybody was staring at me. मजाक कर रही है ना? मैंने कहा I'm serious. तो family को लगा शायद मैं मजाक कर रही हूँ. मैंने कहा no, I'm serious. My mother started making fun of me.
Oh, naturally.
Yes. But उनको था कि जो मैंने जिद की नहीं मुझे करना है, और उनको मुझ पे विश्वास था. They trust me that she can do anything. But when I said I'm serious, तो उन्होंने कहा 2-4 दिन का है, 2-4 दिन प्रैक्टिस करेगी और
उतर जाएगा.
So they said okay, do whatever you want to do. They always support me.
Yeah.
Then I started doing training, and you won't believe जब मैंने training start किया तो मेरे फैमिली को रियलाइज हुआ कि ये 2-4 दिन वाला भूत तो इसके अंदर मुझे नजर नहीं आ रहा. ये कुछ करके दिखाई. She will do something big. So they started supporting me. तो कहते हैं फैमिली का सपोर्ट बहुत जरूरी होता है.
I agree.
They started supporting me, and then but it was really very difficult for me to turn my life from a bed to a stadium. It was not an easy, because I was not from a background where athletes born. I'm the first one in my family.
Oh.
So I started doing training at Nahar Singh Stadium, and it was very difficult for me because as I already mentioned that my spinal cord got hurt at high level. So I'm not able to sit for a long. So अब तो body थोड़ा used to होती जा रही है, but उस टाइम इतना used to नहीं थी body. So I was not able to sit for a long. I always need help of escort. I was not able to go stadium by my own. तो बहुत ही struggle, बहुत ही problems आई थी इसमें. But my family always stands with me. और यू वॉन्ट बिलीव, जब मैं ट्रेनिंग स्टार्टिंग डेज में स्टार्ट की तो मेरे बड़े बड़े बैक सोर हो गए थे तक, क्योंकि मैं ज्यादा देर तक बैठ नहीं पाती थी, तो बड़े बड़े बैक सोर हो गए। तो डॉक्टर ने कहा था कि नाउ यू हैव टू टेक रेस्ट फॉर 2 or 3 months। आई सेड ओके, आई विल टेक रेस्ट बट आई विल नॉट क्विट।
Right.
तो yes, मैंने जब मेरे बैक सोर ठीक हुए, देन आई स्टार्टेड अगेन डूइंग प्रैक्टिस। क्योंकि कहते हैं ना, जब सारे रास्ते बंद हो जाते हैं तो एक रास्ता ये दिखता है जो हमें हमारी मंजिल तक लेके जा सकता है। तो I found this was the only platform where I can live happy life, where I
Yes.
can enjoy my life, where I can make my own identity. So I
Purposeful
didn't
life.
give up. Yes,
Purposeful life.
right. So I
Yes.
didn't give up and continue मैं करती रही अपनी training। I मतलब कितनी भी hurdles आती थी, I found all the problems, hurdles small in front of my determination. The rest, you know that I participated in 17th National Paralytic
Yeah,
Championship.
we will go to that, Kanchan, but let me just summarize here, Kanchan, that the few things which you have really brought out, firstly, is that that बिना hard work के कुछ नहीं मिलता है. Naturally, unless you burn like a sun, you can't shine like a sun. And
Right.
that burning you have done in the initial days, and then you can only shine. And
Right.
second thing you brought out, that the family support is again a very important, that brings you to a level. So it is with the support of the environment, which is again a very important thing, these two things. And also you brought out that the way you have come up in this field means once all doors are closed, then universe will show you one ray of light. It is only up to you to chase that light, and
Right.
then only you can reach to your goal. And finally you found the purpose of life, and you did not quit, because the winners don't quit and quitters not win. And you are
Right.
one of that winners who has not quit, and finally you are there what you are there. So I know that what you mentioned is that you can't, because you were chest down paralytic, so you can't walk yourself, you can't go yourself, you can't drive yourself. So then your family, I believe your brother used to drive you every day to the stadium and drive you back. So that way your family and your friends or whosoever have supported you to reach that level, maybe the coach, how important is to be grateful to them, because without gratitude, you can't achieve anything. What do you say?
So for that, first of all, I would like to thank Almighty for blessing me such lovely, caring, and supporting family. And seriously, I cannot imagine my achievements without my family.
Absolutely.
After accident, my spinal got hurt, but after accident, my family, my brothers, they become my spinal.
Yes.
Because with my achievements, not only my struggle, but also my family struggle is associated.
Absolutely.
Because when I get up early in the morning for training, सिर्फ मैं ही नहीं उठती, मेरी फैमिली मेरे साथ उठती है।
Absolutely.
स्टेडियम जाना, आप बिलीव नहीं करेंगे कि एक टाइम की प्रैक्टिस के लिए 8 टाइम्स शिफ्टिंग होती है, बेड से व्हीलचेयर, देन व्हीलचेयर टू कार, देन कार से हम स्टेडियम जाते हैं, फिर स्टेडियम में कार से व्हीलचेयर पे बिठाना, देन व्हीलचेयर से थ्रोइंग फ्रेम जिससे हम प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, तो देन अगेन ट्रेनिंग के बाद सीधा ये प्रोसेस रिपीट होता है। तो इट्स नॉट एन इजी, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट। और ये टास्क मेरी फैमिली ने भी एक्सेप्ट किया है, तभी मैं यहाँ तक पहुँच पाई हूँ। बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। एंड सभी का मतलब मेरे अचीवमेंट्स में क्रिएट जाता है। तो और कहते हैं ना कि एक डाइट प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन एवरी एथलीट्स लाइफ। So my mother, my bhabis also, they give me very healthy nutrition diet. Their nutrition diet for me. So I cannot pay gratitude for them. I don't have words to put my gratitude.
Naturally, but they also did their duty and you did your duty, and it is a joint effort always to bring up somebody to some level. And certainly we all, whatever we are today is because of someone else, and we should be grateful to that. I fully agree with you. And Kanchan, you mentioned about the diet. Would you like to share in nutshell that what exactly the athlete diet should be for
Yes.
those who are listening to you, who wanted to become like achievers in the sports? Some I must say some idea, some advice to the people of the diet
Yes.
part.
Yes. खिलाड़ी को ना एक बहुत हेल्दी और न्यूट्रिशन डाइट अकॉर्डिंग टू टाइम टेबल लेना चाहिए। और खिलाड़ी को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि कुछ भी खा लिया कभी भी खा लिया, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। प्रॉपर टाइम टेबल होना चाहिए कि ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या खाना है और लंच में क्या खाना है, डिनर में क्या खाना है। और वैसे एथलीट को हर आफ्टर 1 आवर एक हेल्दी मील, कुछ ना कुछ लाइट मील लेना जरूर चाहिए।
ओके,
लाइक ड्राई फ्रूट्स हो गए, वेजिटेबल जूस, फ्रूट जूस, कोकोनट वाटर, एंड इस तरह की डाइट, स्प्राउट्स, इस तरह की डाइट्स पर ध्यान देना चाहिए।
This is suggested by the nutritionist?
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Viewers, you must mark these points, because if anybody willing to do that, you have to be, the first thing is the discipline of life. So discipline in not only the life, discipline in the diet and everything. You just can't achieve anything unless you are disciplined. The bottom line is that. So that is what the Kanchan is the right example right now. So Kanchan, the first event para-athlete champion in 2017 at the national level, you achieved 3 gold medals in all the 3 events you participated. I think that must be the one of the most wonderful moment of your life, not only for you, even for your family. The day you achieved this championship of 3 gold medals in the one event. So would you share that moment? We would like to relive that moment.
Yes. In our life, some moments cannot express in words. Our emotion speaks. When I won 3 gold medals in 17th National Para Athletics Championship, and when I won first gold medal, and my name was announced for medal ceremony, and I was standing at the victory stand, जब मुझे medal पहनाया गया तो I was so emotional. रोने लग गई, and I was looking at my mother's face there. Tears were getting down. She was so emotional. Brother भी बहुत emotional हो गए थे. I was so happy that I could not speak to my father on phone. My brother talked my father that she won medal. My father was so happy कि उन्होंने अपने मेरे चाचा जी, मेरी माँ को, मेरी माँ का, मेरी मासी, सबको खुद से फोन करके बताया, बहुत हैप्पी थे पापा. And when I came back home with winning medal, everybody gave me grand welcome and celebrated that victory with me. It was very wonderful day in my life.
Naturally, one can understand that. And under those circumstances, if someone achieves something, it's creditable. Not only that, even outsider, these were your close, near and dear ones, your brothers, father or mother and all. But even the person who's a third person watching you from a distance will also have tears in the eyes, because the kind of struggle you go through and then finally make it a mark in the life. Naturally, it's a very emotional moment for anyone, for that matter. Kanchan, thereafter, again, you did not stop there. In 2018, 2019, 2020, you have been gold medalist throughout. So, how important is the consistency in the life? Not only in the sports, even otherwise in any field, because the success is not a destination. Success is a journey. It's a continuous process. You can't sit on the laurels. Ke aaj mujhe 2017 mein mil gaya. Now it's a end of it, because then the life stops. Life ka naam hi wahi hai ki you should be continuously doing something, and that's why we call it success is a journey, not a destination. So the 18, 19, again you continued with that. So how important is the consistency in life?
Yes, to becoming a winner and to becoming a gold medalist is not difficult. but
Yes.
it is very difficult to maintain that consistency.
Yes, that's what I said, consistency.
It becomes possible only when we have compassion to do something, when we have strong determination to do something. कहते हैं ना पागलपन लाना पड़ता है कुछ करने के लिए.
Yeah.
Only then it can be possible. मुझे मैं आपको अपना बताना चाहूंगी that the passion with which I started doing training very first day, that determination still remains same. बारिश हो, गर्मी हो, सर्दी हो, I never skip my practice.
Yeah.
कुछ भी हो जाए, मतलब मैं एक्सक्यूजेस नहीं ढूंढती ना करने की. मैं मतलब देखती हूँ कि मुझे प्रैक्टिस करनी है तो करनी है. आई फाउंड ऑल दी हर्डल्स फॉल इन फ्रंट ऑफ माय डिटरमिनेशन. तो मतलब किसी भी हर्डल को मैं अपनी प्रैक्टिस के आड़े नहीं आने देती. जो मैंने सोच लिया वो करना है. ओनली विद आवर डिटरमिनेशन वी कैन मेंटेन दैट कॉन्फिडेंस.
बिल्कुल सही बोला ये कंचन आपने, और आई 100% सब्सक्राइब टू दिस पॉइंट दैट if you want to achieve something, there is no excuse. In the life, either you can have excuses or you can have a result. If you have excuse, you can't have result. And if you want a result, then you can't have excuses. It could be only one thing in the life. And what you said about the determination, that is the grit. The moment you have a grit, only you can achieve. And the grit goes, the G is for the gut feeling. Okay. R is for the resilience. I is for the initiative. And T is for the tenacity. And then this word is made grit. So the one who has got this grit and determination, nobody can stop you from achieving, because you are not a failure unless you quit. So long as you are keep trying, you are not a failure. And that is what consistency is all about. And you mentioned about the passion. If you are having a passionate about it, there is no reason to feel demotivated at any point of time. You will always be inspired. And that is what you are maintaining since 2017, now 2022, still working so hard and looking forward to Asian Games and, of course, God willing, Paralympic as well. So, Kanchan, after this, you have already done this Grand Prix event at Beijing as well as the Paris. And now you are ready for the Asian Games, hopefully this year. Would you tell about the preparation this year now for the Asian Games?
Yes, for Asian Games, first I will have to participate in Grand Prix Games also. That Grand Prix Games you were talking about, I went in 2018. In 2018, I went World Para Grand Prix, which was held in Paris. And then again in 2019, I went to China for World China Open Championship. These Grand Prix, you can say these Grand Prix are the first step to qualify Asian Games or Paralympic Games. Without participating there, we cannot participate in Asian Games or Paralympic Games. So now also I have to participate in World Paralympic.
So again, you have to participate this year.
Yes. There we get, we get the class by the classifiers. Class means the class we get according to our disability. And in that class, we have to compete in Asian Games or Paralympic Games.
Okay. So how is the preparation going on now?
Yes, I'm doing very hard work, and every athlete had dreamed that we participate in Asian Games or Paralympic Games, Olympic Games. मेरा भी ड्रीम है कि मैं ओलंपिक पैरालंपिक गेम्स में जाऊं, और ड्रीम है कि मेरा देश का झंडा सबसे ऊंचा हो, और वजह मैं. तो ड्रीम है, want to win medal for the country. I want to make my country feel proud. So give me your blessings. Give me your blessings. I'm doing hard work.
Kanchan, it's not my blessing. Even my viewers, the thousands of viewers who will be watching or who will watch later, everyone's blessings are with you. And we are confident with your grit, with your determination, you will achieve whatever you have set for your goals. And I am 100% sure that you will achieve sooner or later. And God willing, this will happen as early as possible. So continue. Our blessing, our viewers' blessing is always with you. So this year, this Grand Prix, when it is there now, any idea?
Yes, the Grand Prix are going on.
Okay.
This next month in June, the
Okay.
Grand Prix will be held in Paris, then Tunisia, and then other countries also. So
You will
let's
be
see.
going?
Let's see.
Okay.
If
Okay.
we
Okay.
selected or not. Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay. 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 And so what is the routine right now? If some of the sports person listening, what is the routine right now? Means what kind of hard routine you are following now for practice?
Nowadays, I get up early in the morning, 5 o'clock. Then I do my exercises, I do my training, and I go to stadium 5 o'clock. Then I came back 9 o'clock. I came back. Then खिलाड़ी को ना वो अपनी एक तो डाइट पर और ना अच्छी नींद पर पूरा पूरा ध्यान रखना चाहिए. तो प्रैक्टिस
Oh,
करके आती हूँ, सो जाती हूँ मैं.
okay.
खिलाड़ी को एक अच्छी नींद लेनी चाहिए, तभी वो अच्छी प्रैक्टिस कर पाता है. तो
Correct.
आकर मैं सो जाती हूँ.
Okay.
आफ्टर दैट मैं 2 आवर्स सोती हूँ. आफ्टर दैट मुझे माइथोलॉजी कभी कभी पढ़ना अच्छा लगता है, तो मैं वो भी पढ़ती हूँ जब मुझे पढ़ना होता है. और फिर लंच डिनर शाम का टाइम होता है. देन अगेन स्टार्ट डूइंग एक्सरसाइजेस. मॉर्निंग इवनिंग 2 सेशन होते हैं. मॉर्निंग में एक्सरसाइज होती है, मॉर्निंग में प्रैक्टिस होती है. देन इन एट इवनिंग वी डू एक्सरसाइज एट होम इन पार्क.
Okay.
So then this is
Okay.
the
This is very, 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 very regular routine and very wonderful routine. In fact, I am also getting inspired and learning little more things about the keeping yourself fit. So that is wonderful, Kanchan. Means 5 o'clock getting up and making it regular itself is a challenge for many of us, including me, in fact.
बट व्हेन वी हैव क्लियर विजन ना, तो हम अब बिस्तर अपने आप ही छोड़ देते हैं.
I know. That is the inspiration. That is your focus.
Yes.
Once you are focused, then automatically the thing happens. Yes.
Yes, भाई, तो इस वर्ल्ड में सबसे मुश्किल काम है अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग उठना. और
Attend
जो
the-
मैम जैसे इस वर्ल्ड में सबसे मुश्किल काम है अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग बेड को छोड़ देना, अपना बिस्तर छोड़
Yes.
देना. बट
Yes.
तो हमारे ड्रीम्स बड़े होते हैं ना, तो हम अपने आप ही बिस्तर छोड़ देते हैं, हम एक्सक्यूजेस नहीं ढूंढते.
I know. Actually, somebody has said that something is called CBE. That is B is for the blame, E is for excuses, and she is for something else. So if these three words you get rid of, you can achieve anything. Stop blaming others, stop giving excuses, and she, I am missing it. What is the C is? Anyway, I'll recollect that. And because of these three letters only, you keep underachieving everything, because you never try to exploit your potential of life.
Right.
Because everyone has got a humongous potential. There is a enormous potential everyone has got. It is only you have to just discover yourself.
Right.
So for Paralympic, finally, one is the step getting into the Asian Games first. And then, so what is the way forward? What is the sequence of events to reach the Paralympic?
Yes. To participate in in coming Asian Games or coming World Para Grand Prix Games, athlete has to score quota for the country. Quota not for the individual athlete, but for the country.
Okay.
And then on that quota, athletes give trial.
Okay.
If we gave our trial, in the trial, if we gave our performance best, then we go on that quota, we select it, and we represent our country there, Asian Games or Paralympic Games.
Okay. So it's a long way to long way forward. Yeah. But see, it is always said that you should always go the step by step. Never see for the long run. It will always go by the milestone by milestone, and then things become easier. If you see the bigger goals and don't break it into the smaller goals, then difficult to achieve. So have a smaller goals and then slowly you achieve toward the final goal. Kanchan, you have been awarded so many awards, including your Mother Teresa Gaurav Award, Humanity Achiever Award, then Devang Ratan Award. We would like to know a little bit about these awards. When did you get and what for it is?
Yes. In 2015, on International Women's Day, I was awarded with Mother Teresa Gaurav Award for my noble cause. And
by
then
Haryana government?
By some NGO. Pray for India.
Okay.
Then in 2018, on 15th August 2018, I was awarded by Haryana government by Haryana Vidhan Sabha Speaker. She honored me for my sports achievement. And then on 15th August 2019 also, I was awarded by Transport Minister, Mr. Krishna Pal Pavaji. He honored me for my sports achievement. And then Rani Mukherjee, in 2019, Rani Mukherjee honored me at the eve of their movie promotion, Mardani 2.
Oh.
And yes,
and what was the award that time?
They gave a trophy type she gave.
No, but did they name that award something or Mardani only?
No, Mardani only.
Okay, Mardani only. Good. Okay.
And then I was awarded many more awards like Humanity Achiever Awards, Divyang Ratna Award, Bahaduri Awards, and many more awards. When we get awards and appreciation for the work we do, so हमारा मन करता है और भी अच्छा करें.
Naturally.
Better.
So in fact, that gives you feeling of being more responsible. Yes. You feel more responsible to the society, to the nation or your state, whatever it is. So more you get recognized, the more you feel responsible toward the society. So I fully agree with you that. Kanchan, this is all about your sports life and everything, but let me talk about a little bit of social life of yours. I remember I read somewhere that you have tweeted once to the Prime Minister. You went to Jagannath Puri temple and there you were not permitted being a chair-bound, and they said that no, chair-bound people can't see do the darshan of the mandir. And so immediately you shot a tweet to the Prime Minister asking him, please do something about this. So what was the thought? Do you get any response, or would you like to air your views now? This is a platform which will be seen by many people. And I agree with you. Recently incident, which is very much in the newspaper Times of India, if you read it, that one of a chair-bound child was not boarded on the Indigo flight from the Ranchi. This is 2-3 days back incident which is going on. And the same situation was with you. So, Indigo flight. So, I'm sure that one gets hurt by such kind of incident. But since you have already raised, means as a courageous lady, you have raised this issue till the Prime Minister. Of course, somebody must have read this. So would you like to share your views on this aspect?
Yes. This year in March, I went to participate in 20th National Para Athletics Championship in Odisha, Bhubaneswar.
Okay.
So it was 60 kilometer run from Bhubaneswar to Jagannath Puri.
Okay.
So I went there with my mother and my brother, but I was not allowed to enter in the temple with the wheelchair.
Okay.
Security guard said that आपको इन्हें गोद में लेके जाना पड़ेगा दर्शन करवाने. My brother was agree, वो मुझे गोद में उठाने के लिए agree थे, but I said no. बहुत सारी stairs थी और अगर मैं गिर जाती तो who will be responsible? और next day मेरी game थी, next day मेरा javelin का event था. So I said no, I will not take risk. Who will be responsible? अगर मैं गिर गई तो चोट आएगी, गेम खराब होगी, बहुत नुकसान हो जाएगा. I said no, I will not do it. Then मैं बहुत disappoint हुई थी और मैं बिना दर्शन के वापस आ गई थी. Then मुझे हुआ कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Then I did tweet to our honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, but nobody has responded. But I know उन्होंने ये message पढ़ा, मेरा tweet पढ़ा तो जरूर होगा, वो कोई action जरूर लेंगे, but अभी तक कोई respond नहीं है.
I believe, I was reading in the newspaper again, Social Justice Ministry has asked a explanation from the Indigo flight, this incident which has happened a couple of days back. Okay. And there must be some guidelines to them, everyone as well, because now to every public facility should have a means disabled people के लिए जाने के लिए रास्ता होना चाहिए, chair bound people के लिए. So everywhere it is there, but yeah. Go ahead.
My tweet was saying accessibility होनी चाहिए. Everybody has right to go anywhere. Everybody, we also have right to do darshan at Jagannath Puri, but we were not allowed. So मेरा tweet भी same था कि accessibility होनी चाहिए. We also have right to.
Absolutely, absolutely. I fully agree with you. And if some of the viewers are listening, or decision makers are listening this humble request from us, then I think they will think over it and make this kind of arrangement so that nobody get humiliated. Because see, though they said you can take my lap mein utha ke le ja sakte, but it's a humiliation. I feel it's a humiliation for that person who is disabled. Why anybody should go a humiliation of that kind? Another tweet you did, Kanchan, which is again, it was very inspiring, and I saw that where you said कि किसी को जिंदगी में इतना मत सताओ कि वो खूंखार हो जाए. And here you have shared one video, and I wanted to know the thought behind that tweet. कंचन के दिल में क्या चल रहा था, मतलब क्या था जो इस तरह का ट्वीट आपने किया था? Because I gel 100% with that.
Yes, I did this tweet और मैंने aggression में आगे लिखा था ये. पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों होता है कि जब कुछ लोग कुछ अचीव कर लेते हैं बड़ा, तो वो और किसी को आगे नहीं आने देना चाहते. वो फिर पॉलिटिक्स खेलते हैं, टॉर्चर करते हैं, मेंटली हैरास करते हैं. मैं आई एम नॉट मेंशनिंग एनी फील्ड हियर, एवरीवेयर ऐसा होता है, ऑफिस में भी होता है, हर जगह ऐसा होता है.
Yes, I agree.
तो वो लोग पॉलिटिक्स खेलते हैं, जूनियर्स जो सीनियर्स जो होते हैं जूनियर को हैरास करना स्टार्ट करते हैं. वो लोग सोचते हैं दैट वी हैव पावर नाउ, वी आर गॉड, वी कैन डू एनीथिंग, वी कैन स्पॉइल एनीबॉडीज लाइफ. बट उनको ये नहीं पता मतलब everybody has rights.
Yes.
They know how to fight and where to fight.
Yes.
मैं आज भी उसी स्टेटमेंट पे कायम कि यस, किसी को इतना भी मत सताओ कि वो बुखार बन जाए, कि हमें अपने राइट है और हमें पता है हमें अपनी राइट को लेके कहाँ अपनी वॉइस उठानी है, कहाँ फाइट करना है, कहाँ everything.
I fully agree with you, and I understood your thought, Kanchan, that if anybody is pushed against the wall, then that wall becomes a potential to that gentleman. He comes with the full force, and finally nobody can stop that kind of person. And that is what is shown in that video also. The way that crocodile has taken that, it was a tiger, whatever was there. And after a few seconds, he comes back with the bloody catching that magarmach outside. And then he didn't know what to do. And what a right caption you made it of that video. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Finally, Kanchan, what would you like to say? The many athletes which are differently abled, they want to achieve something in their life. What few suggestions will you give them so that they also find the purpose of their life and they live their life with the dignity, with purpose, and with passion?
My advice not only for differently able person, but for everyone.
Yeah.
Because sometimes what happens, we give up in life.
Yeah.
हम struggle को challenges को देख के बहुत जल्दी give up कर देते हैं. So we should not give up in life. Struggles और challenges होते हैं ना, they make us physically, mentally strong. They make us mentally strong. और जो इन challenges से, struggle से, इन challenges से fight करके जो आगे बढ़ते हैं, legend होते हैं. So it is not important we are able-bodied or we are different able-bodied. Important is that how we look at ourselves.
Yes, yes.
हमें कभी गिव अप नहीं करना चाहिए और हमेशा ऐसा नहीं होता कि हम जो काम कर रहे हैं हमेशा उसमें हमें सक्सेस ही मिले एक बार में, ऐसा नहीं होता। हमें कई बार हार का मुंह भी देखना पड़ता है। तो मेरा मानना ये है कि हारता वो नहीं है जो हारता हुआ जो हार मान जाता है। तो कभी हार मत मानो, लड़ते रहो और जब हम मेहनत करते हैं और गिव अप नहीं करते तो सक्सेस ये हमारे पास जरूर आती है। और तो मेरा यही मैसेज रहेगा, गिव अप मत करो, मेहनत करते जाओ। और डिफरेंटली एबल लोगों को मेरा ये मैसेज जरूर रहेगा कि डू नॉट सैक्रिफाइस योर हैप्पीनेस ड्रीम्स, डू व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू डू, यू कैन डू एवरीथिंग, spread your wings and world is very beautiful, world is like a mela, enjoy every ride of this mela.
Absolutely, absolutely. What a wonderful message you gave, Kanchan. And I'm sure the viewers who you are listening, that what she said, that don't get afraid of failure. Fail is the stepping stone to the success.
Right,
And
right.
fail, if I tell you, is the first attempt in learning. FAIL, first attempt in learning. Unless you fail, you don't learn. And the more you fail, the more you are going to achieve the bigger success. The bigger the failure, the bigger is the success waiting for you. So what Kanchan is saying, never give up. Never ever give up. Sooner or later, the success will touch your feet. Thank you so much, Kanchan, with such a lovely conversation with you and such a inspiring thoughts and inspiring talk by you. I'm sure my viewers must have really learnt one or two or three, many of the inspirational things from you. And I, on behalf of my viewers and myself, thank you so much for such a wonderful conversation.
Thank you so much to you, sir. Thank you so much. It's really nice meeting with you. It's very nice. Thank you so much for inviting.
Pleasure, pleasure. So,